everyone, welcome to Deep Dives. My name is Wendigo and I will be your host for today.
My name is Bala Elizabeth Rachel and I'm here to gist.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Why they do me formal? Which one is
I mean, I'm not trying to be too formal, but
you are now. Are you not here to gist? First of
I'm
all,
here to just
and talk. Oh yeah, let's
laugh.
continue. All right.
Okay, so there's something that has been going around on social media,
Okay.
and I just want to get your opinion on it.
I mean,
Okay, so I'm going to read it, and it's a trend on Twitter, X by the way. Who sacrifices their career?
oh, like a title.
Yeah.
Who sacrifices their career?
Yeah.
Gung gung gung. Let's get it.
My colleague got a call in HR today, not for misconduct, not for performance, for getting married. Yeah. He works in engineering, his fiancée works in administration. They met at work, dated quietly for years.
Okay, that means separate departments.
Yes, different
In the
departments.
same
Yes, the same organization. And finally decided to make it official. HR told him something neither of us saw coming. Once you're married, one of you has to resign. Company policy, we don't keep married couples. So when you get married in a company, we don't keep you. When you get married to your colleague, we don't keep you. Just like that, they said they would prefer he stays. His role is more technical, than hers. Meaning his fiancée, who struggled for months after graduation to land this job, is the one expected to go. She hadn't even started wedding plans yet. Now she's updating her CV. Imagine planning a life together and your first joint decision as a couple.
It's for me to leave my job. Okay.
He sat at his desk after the meeting, staring at his screen for almost an hour. Didn't write a single line of code.
Okay.
Some colleagues say that's policy, nothing personal. Others say it's unfair and outdated, which I agree. I keep wondering, if a company can decide a marriage costs someone their job, what exactly are we building our careers for? Is this professionalism or control?
Okay, now my first question is, for how long have they been working in that company?
Well, they didn't give us the details of how long, but they've been
Or
working
probably,
for,
let's say
let's just
for
say
like
2 years.
Okay, 2 years. So you said, what's your take on it?
I think it's an outdated policy. You can't control who you fall in love with.
That's why they need to talk. We're in the same company, for crying out loud. In fact, separate departments. So let's just say maybe coincidence, just being like, oh, who's this fine girl? And then, okay, yes, you like her and you guys. But for you to work in that company for 2 years, definitely you know the policy. Because there's some policy that people do like play with very well. So it's like the number one, say they know the dates, that kind of thing. Or we don't keep married couples or something. Like it's something that coming to the company, you're supposed to even detect, you're supposed to know, you're supposed to find out on your own. But then, now you like love.
It's not like
yes,
love. It's
now you like love. Now
I just
because
think it's
tell
not
me why
reasonable.
Because no, it is.
How is it reasonable? It's different if let's
no.
assume the lady is...
it's a policy. A policy is a policy. In fact, yes.
Okay,
For
let me
you-
give
for
you
you-
an instance.
Okay.
I know of an organization rather that they allow you to get married, but your wife has to be your junior.
Okay.
Yes, so that when it comes to giving instructions,
Now,
not...
I don't know if you heard about the story where a police lady was dismissed because she got pregnant.
for her colleague.
Not for her colleagues. She was not married. So a
How
policy is a
that their
policy.
business?
It's a standard.
What
We are
type of
setting
standard?
Okay. I was trying to make a point here. Let's say his job is crucial in the organization. For instance, now let's say he's the HR in the department. Do you know that even though he doesn't, but do you know people will see it as if he's giving some little favors to his wife? and it's going to cause controversy in that company, will you like that?
They're not even in the same department.
Even though a HR of a company is controlling like the whole thing, like the whole administrative this thing of that company. So what now how will you feel? Be like, she come late though. They know what for her say.
I mean,
Now
we work in the same company, we go to work together. So
of course, your husband's supposed to come to work by 8:30. Then you are supposed to be in work by 7:30. Do you know now? You'll be like, babe, you know, say now you make me late, but do you know that kind of thing? And it's not professional at all. It's not.
I just feel like
I think they are trying to stop like a whole lot of things. That's why, like the gossip.
Why and how is that?
So why will you come? Business? Why will you? It's a company's business
because
they are all this. See, let me tell you, for a company, they don't care about your affairs. They care about their productivity, like their profits. That's what they are in for. And like that's the number one.
Relationship doesn't affect the company's profit.
How will you know if it doesn't? How will you know if it doesn't?
If they don't allow us to date, how will we know?
Then go and date outside. Don't come and date in my company. Yes. If you want to date, go and date outside. But for my business, no. You can't be calling your sweetheart, sweetheart, not under my watch.
No. You need love.
I have love, my love. I have love.
All right, thank you very much for your opinion. So now
for my wonderful opinion.
Yeah, I've heard you. I have heard you. I mean, I don't totally agree with what you have to say.
How will you not totally agree? It's true. Everybody have their own opinion. So you can ask the people.
Okay, please tell us what you think in the comment section and let us know your thoughts on this. Who should
please, I hope you guys are backing me because company policy is company policy.
So we're going to be talking about friendship and accountability.
Friendship, I love accountability.
So what do you think about low budget friendships? Do you think they are a thing? Or do you think it makes sense to be a low budget friend?
First of all,
or do you think it is just because we lack accountability as a generation?
Okay. So when you say low budget what?
Low budget friendship. Friendship where you don't have to call all the time, you don't have to text all the time. You know, you can go
yes. Where are my baby girls? Where are my baby girls? See, we can stay like hi. Not like months. We can view each other's status. We can love each other's status. I might even see something that relates to us. Then I will share it because we have this little group. I'll just share it there. We'll all see it. Maybe laugh, gist, talk, and that's all. And guess what? We are very. I can tell you that we are very close.
But do you think it's a good thing? Because I know a couple of people that, you know, they talk about how over the years they realize, you know, your friends are going through stuff you don't even know about, but because you talk once in a while, they don't feel as close to you anymore, or they just feel like, you know, I know you can call, like maybe when something happened, you can always pick your phone and call and talk about it, but then it gets to a point where someone is not in your life for, let's say, 6 months, you don't feel as close to them anymore, and you don't really think they're your go-to person anymore.
Okay.
There are times where you just, you know, once in a while you call, you say hi, you catch up, but then you don't really know what's going on. Like I was reading something online and she was like, she had not spoken to this friend in like 2 years, and she just wanted to call and check, and her friend's brother picked and said she had died. So imagine, yeah. So my point is, or what I'm trying to know is, do you think it's a good thing for our generation at this point where we're so caught up in our lives and we don't really, I know it's not a bad thing to be a low budget friend, but do you think we're using that as an excuse to not be accountable to our friends?
I think not at all. In fact, nowadays, like friendship of now, you see them being very clingy to one another. Be like, okay, see my squad, my girls. You see them going out, doing. But I attended a leadership summit here, and this lady was talking about the lineup of how you should have people in your life. Like the lineup, I think the first she said your close family, then your friends, then like she just gave the lineup. So I feel there is difference between you having a best friend and you having a friend.
Okay.
You get. So your best friend now is somebody you know that even at 12 midnight you can call her, you can talk to her, and she's always there. Even if you don't talk to her maybe one day, but the second day you must surely talk to her. That's why you see this trend of saying, Abi, they don't thief my best friend. Abi, they don't. Why? Because you guys talk every day.
What about people
But then
like
you
me
have,
that don't have best friends?
well, you have friends. You have
I
people
have
you are very
friends.
close to, and you share things with. In
Yes.
fact, best friend is just like, to me, is a tag, like best person, like
Yeah.
person that I know that I can. But you have friends that they might not reach that stage where you can now classify them as your best friend.
Yes.
You get, you are just like, okay, these are your friends, or when I have an issue or when I have a problem, I can go to them and I can talk to them. So I think it's not actually an excuse. It's just how, everybody now is just chasing
Yeah.
the bar. You get. You might even want to be giving your all. Maybe you calling and checking up on them. It might be maybe distraction to them or disturb to them. So imagine you having a friend that works from a 9 to 5 person, then you want to call them by 2 o'clock because you are frying stew and the stew is not turning brown.
No, I feel like there are limits to these things, the communication.
That's why Gen Z. Now, do you know how Gen Z do these things?
What's doing Gen Z? Like, I don't think everything has to be Gen Z, Gen Z, Gen
Okay,
Z. Like,
do you know how people of now do those things? Like they take this thing like so intimately. Now, let me tell you, you can get a set of friends, a pair of friends, maybe 2 different friends, and ask them about the other person. And I can definitely tell you that even the person those people have slept with, they can count them for you. Why? Because that's how, yes,
I know.
That's
That's
how-
also an information a friend would know. Like, even somebody you don't really have to be close anymore to talk about this thing.
really.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Like, close to some certain extent. Yeah, sometimes you try to make reference to yourself and talk about, okay, I've done this, okay, bad, Sometimes you can have a conversation with a random stranger, and that after that day you don't see each other again and you leave.
Oh, so what if you now see each other again?
Continue on the person.
So you see how or why sharing too much or should be minimized. But then again, friendship is friendship, like I said.
Friendship is not friendship.
Friendship is what?
Friendship is what it is, but
friendship
is not all
is
friendships are
friendship.
friendships.
It depends on how.
Maybe,
It depends
maybe
on how
we
you.
need to learn how to categorize acquaintances and associates and friendships. And
Exactly.
all
And
this.
again, people, for you to call somebody your friend, that means you have this level of closeness with that person. You can't just maybe come with your friend today just because I know you as my friend, and you bring your friend, and your friend is your friend. Then I just say she's my friend. She's not. My neighbor is not my friend. My colleague is not my friend. No, let's get it straight, because it would be like, okay, because we are in the same house, we talk a lot, we go out a lot. You're my neighbor, you're not my friend.
Okay.
Or maybe my work colleague, because we are, all these work besties, because we are work besties. Then you now start.
Do you think when you get close to somebody, it blurs the line?
No, it's just
Or you don't
certain
think
limits.
your
It's certain.
neighbor can be your friend or your
She
colleague?
can be if we classify it.
Okay.
She can be. She can be my friend, yes, but it's just for us to know the relationship we share.
I have a couple of questions for the followers. Let us know what you think in the comment section or in our DMs. Do you think it is important to define your friendship or your relationship? Let us know what you think about that.
Igbo will say, all the are necessary.
And at what
All the
point
important.
in your friendship or in your relationship should you define it? Like, how far in do you have to be to define what's who you call a friend or who you put a label on? And what is the perfect definition of a friend? Who do you call a friend? Who do you? Yeah. So let us know what you think
and
in the comment
the differences
section.
between your besties, your best girls, your cheese, According to you, say acquaintances.
Yeah, and you associate.
Yes, these
So,
are your neighbors. Yeah.
anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and let us know your thoughts on the topic and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And let us know what you like to see subsequently in our videos.
Yes, please. Whoa.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really happy to have. Trends will change, opinions will shift, but depth will also always matter.
Always.
I am Wendy Dio, and this is Deep Dives.
Bala Rachel Elizabeth.